Ho ho ho, hello and welcome to Off-Brand Horror. I'm the one and only Santa Claus. And I'll be watching you tonight. I'll be watching you every night. Santa has a great episode of Off-Brand Horror for you, including a special guest, Albert. Albert, why don't you come sit on Santa's lap?
I'd rather not.
Sit on Santa's f***ing lap.
Where's Josh?
He's inside.
Okay, I'm gonna go. Josh.
Is like right on Albert's, but alright.
They used to sleep together.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Y'all didn't have shirts on?
Mm-hmm.
Or pants?
Or pants.
Alright. Y'all ready? Alright, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. You're listening to Off-Brand Horror. I'm Josh.
I'm Kristin.
I'm Albert.
Looky there. I counted them down this time. If you remember last time, Albert gave me some
Yeah, because I wasn't ready for
some
that.
harsh words.
We sat down and it was like, welcome to Off-Brand Horror.
Oh man. Well, Christmas is coming up, everybody. It's just about here, and we're gonna try to fit in within the Christmas theme for this episode. Another special edition since we have Albert here with us. And to get started, I felt that it was a good theme to talk about, like a haunted church that I found this article about online. Ooh. So church, Christmas, kind of goes hand in hand.
You didn't have it open to me. Oh, we're not prepared.
Alright. God, I feel like we're so close.
Yeah, that's all right. We're one big happy family.
One big. Alright. Alright, so this.
You look so uncomfortable.
It is very uncomfortable.
Albert looks uncomfortable
Yeah,
himself.
I'll put my arms down. Maybe I'll give you some room.
Gonna look all awkward.
We're all trying to keep to ourselves.
See if I can read through the mic here. Without blocking the camera. See,
Kristin got a lot of room.
Yeah, Kristin, are you hogging all the room?
She's just
Maybe.
all like.
Because like last time I read. Albert looked over my shoulder and was like calling me out for skipping stuff.
Look how laid back she is.
over.
We're all like,
Yeah. Kristin, you hogging all the room?
I'm not trying to. I mean, that's kind of how it was last time. I was like sideways, so maybe I need to do that again.
Okay, so. Okay, so Christmas time.
So this is, I'm going to read this from the Costa Rican Times.com. This article is written by Paul Dale Roberts, and it is about Haunted Adams Grove Presbyterian Church.
Ooh.
My father and stepmother have visited many countries, territories, and states. One of the states that they enjoyed visiting was Alabama. My
Oh,
wife.
that's your hometown.
That's not my
Or your home state. Not your
No, it's
hometown.
not.
Burnham's my hometown.
But that's where your family's from.
That's where my dad's from.
Y'all
Doesn't
from
mean that's where
Alabama?
I'm not.
I never knew this.
Yeah, my dad's from Alabama.
Alabama.
One of the states that they enjoyed visiting was Alabama. My wife, Deanna Jackson Stinson, has also visited many states in her lifetime because her father was a long-haul trucker and who cares? Get to the ghost stuff. What's going on?
Josh, we need some background.
No, this is just
We do need background.
we don't need that. All right, the church was built in 1853. The church is a Greek revival-styled church. This sort of style was very popular in the 1800s. What are you pointing at that ad? This sort of style. Scarlet Amore. Meet Costa Rican women for love or lust. The alternative to Backpage in Costa Rica.
This is a Costa Rican like dating app.
I guess, because
There's an
this
ad.
is the Costa Rican Times. Many ghost hunters claim that this church and cemetery are haunted. I went ahead and gathered up some stories of the entities that haunt this church and the cemetery. The Red-Eyed Shadow Man. Some of the ghost hunters claim that there are 4 entities that haunt this property. Special note, I found more. The first one is the Red-Eyed Shadow Man. This entity has been seen lurking around the church and is known to sneak up on you. Maxwell Hodges, an independent ghost hunter, believes that the Red-Eyed Shadow Man is either a demon or some kind of shadow person. Maxwell says that he came across the Red-Eyed Shadow Man outside of the church. Maxwell says it was a warm day, and then his right arm became unbearably cold. It felt like icy fingers were squeezing his arm. He turned around, and the face of the Red-Eyed Shadow Man was right in his face. The eyes were redder than red, and it appeared like there was a small fire inside of the entity's pupils. Maxwell screamed for help. Why is he swallowing?
Yeah. It's scared.
Scared. Like I'm like, and he
Why
felt
did you do that?
he felt an icy hand grab his arm.
I don't know. That is kind of spooky though, because I saw like the Hat Man at my house.
Yeah.
And then when I was touched, it was like cold.
I was gonna say, isn't it like really popular? I've heard a lot of stories where there's like a black shadowy figure with red eyes.
Yeah.
I never saw red eyes though.
Yeah.
After this experience, Maxwell says he has no desire of ever ghost hunting again. Maxwell says he feels he has post-traumatic stress disorder, or as I like to call it, ghost traumatic stress disorder.
Dad joke in there.
He didn't say that. I put that in.
Oh.
Fucking Josh and his puns.
I really thought that was in the article.
Maxwell to this day continues having nightmares of this horrific encounter. The next thing is the Adams Grove Confederate soldier. Many tourists and ghost hunters make claim that there is a Confederate soldier ghost that haunts the cemetery, and when he sees someone browsing through the cemetery, he makes his appearance and yells at people to get off the property. The now defunct Alabama Ghost Stompers. What does that
Ghost stompers? Like, is that the like a ghost hunting crew or
mean?
something?
I guess so. Make claim that they were actually chased by this Confederate soldier and that he was holding his rifle while chasing them. Alabama Ghost Stompers said that as he chased them, he goes, "Gon' get!"
For real?
Yes.
That is in Alabama.
They thought that it was just a man dressed up as a Confederate soldier. They didn't realize he was an actual ghost until he vanished in front of their eyes.
Why is it always a soldier?
Yeah, why is it always
Because
someone from
they
the old
have
days?
like trauma, so they stick around.
So trauma keeps you from.
Moving on, it keeps you tethered here.
Good to know.
Good to know.
So Get some therapy, guys.
Yeah. Before we get
Unless you want to
stuck
be
here.
a ghost.
The minister of thunderstorms. Right before a thunderstorm, people claim that a deceased minister of the church will step out on the porch with his arms raised in the air. It appears he is yelling something or praying out loud. Then, all of a sudden, thunder is heard and the rain comes.
Weird.
This minister, who has not been identified, wears a black suit and a black gacho hat.
Gaucho?
I got your hat. I mean, how would you say that?
Gacho.
Gacho?
Gaucho.
Gaucho. See it, Kristin?
I would say gaucho.
Gaucho hat. When the rain starts, the minister will fade away into nothingness. Next up is the church crybaby. During dusk, people have heard a baby crying inside the church. If you walk toward the crying noises will stop. If you walk away from the crying noises will start up again. No one has any explanation on the baby crying noises in the church. Brooke Flores of Alexander City, Alabama.
Alexander City, Alabama.
Okay. Brooke Flores of Alexander City, Alabama, said she heard the baby crying noises, and instead of getting scared, she became agitated because the noises were annoying.
Okay.
Brooke said it reminded her of a crying baby on a long flight she recently took. Okay. The Black Cape. Daniel Seagram of Kenner, Louisiana, visiting the church with his wife in 1982, witnessed what looked like a flowing black cape moving around the church. Daniel and his wife could not make out an outline of a person wearing the cape. The cape was dark black with a red interior. The wind seemed to move the cape around, and it was at the height as if a 6-foot man was wearing it. As they watched this mysterious cape go around the church, it flopped to the ground and vanished. Daniel and his wife were very confused and can't explain what they witnessed.
Sounds like there was a storm and it was just blowing around like a blanket or something.
Yeah.
That one's the most explainable.
Yeah. UFOs in Douglas County and Selma. What is interesting about this church is that Terrace Carter of Mobile, Alabama, says that not only does this church have ghosts, but it also gets visits from extraterrestrials. Terrence and his friends on July 17th, 1978 at 11 p.m. saw seven yellow discs. I'm going to start over. Terrence and his friends on July 17th, 1978 at 11 p.m. saw 7 yellow disc-shaped objects in the sky flying in V formation. The V formation split up. The maneuvers cannot be done by conventional aircraft. 5 of the UFOs vanished in the blink of an eye, and 2 UFOs remained. The 2 UFOs came close and beamed down a large light near the church and then flew off at incredible speeds. Below is a YouTube video of a UFO near Selma, Alabama. And finally, Creepy Ground Chaser. A former church member who does not want to be identified says that one time the church was throwing a potluck barbecue. I will call this witness Doug. Doug did not like sitting with a group of people and decided to find a private spot on the church grounds to eat his food. He noticed that the ground was raised up as if a large gopher was burrowing underneath the ground. As he inched away from the raised ground, it moved closer to him. He started walking backwards, and the raised ground moved toward him. Now he started walking at a fast pace, and the raised ground moved faster toward him, leading him to the cemetery. When he was finally in the cemetery, he felt a hand grab his ankle, and he fell on his face, with his plate of food flying everywhere.
Oh my gosh, this was at a picnic. Did people see this?
Yeah.
Like him just running and then
I would have
falling?
laughed.
After this incident, he never returned to the church.
Oh
He
my
had enough.
god.
I wouldn't return either after embarrassing it. He came up with that whole story.
Food flying everywhere.
He came up with that whole freaking story just because he freaking busted his face in front of everybody.
Sounded like Swimmers though.
That's exactly probably what happened. He's like, oh yeah, some ghost tricked me.
Yeah, it was like a gopher ghost.
So all this happened at one location.
All at
basically?
one location, all these different events. that
Such
were
a
just around.
holy building having that
Such
much.
a holy building, yeah.
Having ghosts tripping people with food in their hands.
Weren't you at a creepy? No, that was a school where you
That was
had
a
the Ouija
schoolhouse,
board. I don't know if I've ever been to a church that's considered haunted. Catholic churches are just creepy.
They really are. I always thought that too. Like,
Thing.
I don't know what it is about Catholic churches. I don't know if it's the whole like statues.
Yeah.
It's like
Everything.
usually like large buildings as well, so it's like ominous kind of looming over you with all the statues like everywhere.
And it's just really eerie. I don't know if it has to do with like just like the whole creepy noises with the echoing and everything. Like when the people sing and it's just I just get horror movie vibes from it. I don't know.
They're creepy. All the icons and all the.
And then you have the statues of like Jesus crucifixion. And it's just real graphic.
Yeah,
like,
the 12 steps of the crucifixion is all around, and then like in the center is the largest like crucifix.
Well, there's a lot of. Well, I don't know if there's a lot, but there's always movies about, you know, the end of times or satanic stuff, and it always ends up in like a Catholic church setting, and it kind of reminds me of that kind of thing.
Yeah, so then like I guess those movies also like make it creepy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Catholic churches and like Eastern Orthodox churches too.
Never been to one of those.
You haven't?
Mm-mm.
We went to one in College Station one time. Like I don't know if you remember when me and Kristin were kind of like testing out like all the different denominations and stuff.
Trying to find where we fit.
Yeah. So we were trying like a bunch of different denominations and all that crap, and like Eastern Orthodox was interesting to us because it was like
it was similar to Catholicism, and that's what I grew up in, so it's kind of like comfortable with the ritual aspect.
I hadn't grown up with any of the ritual stuff. I'm used to like what
all that loosey-goosey stuff. I almost said
the name of the church, but
stuff.
I'm used to the shamananana and all that. Like, did we lose audio for a second?
I feel like something cut out.
Yeah, why
God's
is this
punishing
cutting?
us.
God's punishing us. Why is it cutting out?
We're speaking
You
tongues
done
of Satan.
cursed it, Albert.
Oh my god, I felt like it cut. Oh, look, it did it again.
Oh, did you hit the wire? Maybe that's what it was.
Oh, maybe
Yeah.
so.
Well, like I started off in Catholic churches, and then
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Till like when I was in second grade, maybe, and then we got into the whole non-denominational thing.
Yeah.
But Catholic churches, it's just, I don't know.
Yeah, like so we went to this Eastern Orthodox church, and it's really similar, but they're supposedly like the church that started, like they were the first Christian church, like after Christ, and then like Catholics branched off of them.
Although it's debated which one was which.
Yeah, but they will tell you Catholics branched off of them, and then all the other denominations branched off of them. But
You're right.
It just seems like she still has more room than us.
yeah, why do you have so much room over there? Like we're struggling to pick our drinks up and stuff.
Yeah, I tried to cross my arms and it didn't work right.
I don't know. I actually prepared this time, and it's still it's not enough. So we went. I got a funny story about when we went to this church.
Oh, great.
I don't think I've told you this. Did I tell you about our experience at the Eastern Orthodox Church?
I don't think you ever told me. I remember you telling me when you went. I don't think you really told me so much about like the experience there.
So we go.
Well, it was awkward.
It was awkward. It was awkward. So we
thought we got there on time.
We did.
Y'all were late?
Yeah, we got there on time. Like, okay, they say it started at a certain time, and we got there like what, 5 or 10 minutes early.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, really?
Yeah. Well, we thought we were, but
Well, I thought that we were. I don't remember not being.
oh, well, the priest was like walking down doing the.
I think he does that before people come in, though. I think they bless it before congregation starts.
Everybody was in there already.
Oh, I don't remember that part. Okay, so what I do remember, though, is I emailed the church, and I was, like, basically asking, like, if there was a dress code, because I don't want to, like, show up, like, and not be dressed appropriately. And they were like, just, dress nice, nothing inappropriate, and that's all we request.
Business casual.
Yeah, and so for me, in my head, I'm also thinking this is giving them a heads up that, like, new people are coming. Because, like, the type of church we go to, like, a new person comes and they're, like, all over them, Hey, how you doing? My name's Pastor whatever.
Welcome to blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah, welcome. And we sure want you to come back now. And and so I was expecting, like, that kind of treatment. And like we walk in, and yeah, it's like the priest. Like, have you seen like an Eastern Orthodox priest? They have giant beards.
Yeah.
So he's walking around in like a robe and his beard, and he has like this
incense holder.
Yeah, the incense thing. So it looks kind of like Bray Wyatt from WWE, like with the lantern, kind of.
Well, that's what Catholics do too, don't they?
Yeah,
they do that too. Yeah, and he's shaking it, and like the smoke is coming out, and he's like, and then like so the door opens, and he looks up at us like he's right there as we're walking in, and so we just kind of freeze, like, crap, are we like interrupting something? And then
we just stand there watching him shaking the incense.
We wait for him to pass, and then so we go, and I guess you said there's already people in there. So we go and we find a seat at like a pew.
A pew.
And like no one says anything to us. And then the priest goes up there. I can't remember a single thing that the service was about or anything. This is where it gets like really awkward. Okay, so he says, it's time to like come up and do communion, right? And in the Catholic Church, you may know this, and I didn't know you came from Catholic Church, but if you're not Catholic, you can't take the communion. If you haven't confessed, or if you're not Catholic, like if you're not a confirmed Catholic, you're not supposed to like drink the wine or eat the bread.
I never heard that one.
You go up there and you do this, and that means you're getting just a blessing. And the priest puts like oil in his hand, and he does like the sign of the cross, and he's like, in the name of the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit, and he gives you a blessing, and then you go sit back down. And so I didn't know what it was like for Eastern Orthodox Church. I didn't know if it was that same process. And so me and Kristin are like, well, we'll just, stay in the pew. But like the people beside us, and we're on the end, stand up. So we like go to move out of the way, and like we step backwards, and they're like, go ahead. And we're like, no, y'all go. We're just going to sit down. And they're like, no, go. And we're like, what the heck? So like, I'm like, walking. And
Josh is leading. I'm behind him.
And there's people like communion? In front of us for communion at this Eastern Orthodox church. And I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know if I do this or what I'm supposed to do. And so we get up there, and it's, this big, tall freaking priest with this giant beard. And he's holding like the cup, and there's like another one with the bread. And
was it the same with Catholics? Like, do they have like this urn with the this golden cup with the
that they like wipe and then let you And so he's standing up there, and it's finally my turn, and I get up to him, and I go just a blessing, just a blessing. I'm not, and he doesn't say anything. He turns, puts the cup down, picks up this giant freaking cross, and just holds it out towards me like this. And it's just like in my face. And so I'm like, I just look around it and look at him. And he goes, kiss it. And I go,
what's Kristin doing this whole time?
She's behind me.
I was panicking.
Watching me do it.
It's like, oh no. I'm about to go up here and kiss this cross.
So just kiss it.
All awkwardly, you just look.
Yes. I feel kind of violated. And then like I walk, and then like Kristin gets up there.
You get a cup of the almond, like the spiced almonds.
Yeah.
Grains.
And then like you at least know what you're supposed to do, and so you're like, just a blessing for me too. And then didn't you say you didn't even kiss it? Like you got like close to it, and you're like,
I just got close and walked off.
I freaking like lightly like kissed it, and then so we went and sat back down, finished like the service or whatever, and then at the end we're waiting for everybody to like, hey, are you new or whatever. Like everyone just gets up and like walks into this other room, and they're all like getting coffee and like talking to each other and stuff. And so we just kind of stand there and we look around, and we were like, no one's approaching us. I'm not going to approach anybody and be like, hey, I'm new. So we just left and never went back.
How do you always end up in these kind of situations?
I'm always in freaking weird. It's because I'm cursed. I'm telling you, I got a freaking curse on me. I'm always in weird situations.
I don't think you told me all that. I remember when you told me you went to visit that church, but you never told me like all that happened.
Oh yeah, I'm always in weird situations. I had a freaking vet give me his I went to the vet the other day, brought my dog, And he's like listening to Jules' heartbeat. He's like, she has a heart murmur. And I was like, yeah, they told me last time. And he pulls out the things out of his ears and he goes, you want to hear it? And he hands it to me.
Oh no!
Yeah. He didn't even say that. He stuck them in his ears.
Yeah, I took it. And I was just like, I kept my hand up here, and I didn't let him go all the way into my ear.
He's like, no, put it in.
Yeah, he didn't. You can't hear it like that. Slaps him.
Get him in there.
Oh, I'm always in weird situations. We were in weird situations together too, like when the freaking trucker chased us, or the firefighter chased.
It's all your fault, dude. Because even though you still get in these situations, I'm not even around anymore.
It's true.
So blame it on me.
Now I gotta suffer through it. I did blame it on you. I really thought it was you.
It's because I always said stuff never happened unless I was with Albert.
And now,
but now Kristin witnesses it too.
Starting to get a taste of it.
Yep. Yep.
I got away with it for a long time, but now you're starting to drag me in.
Yeah, recently you said your pot exploded.
Yes, my pot on the stove, and then we had to replace the stove, and now and we still haven't replaced the pot.
Yeah, Kristin was just boiling water in a little saucepan or whatever, and it just freaking explodes. I was in here and I heard boom, and then I heard you go ah! And I go running in there, and there's just water shooting out the side of this pot, all over the stove.
I was scared to grab it because I didn't know if it was gonna shock me or something.
I'm cursed.
And then the guy not taking no for an answer coming to your door.
Oh yeah, the freaking Mormon or whatever he was. I don't think. Yeah, he wasn't in the normal Mormon clothes, but yeah, I'm in some situations all the time.
We can make a movie with all of it, man.
Yeah. Yeah, my favorite, though, is when the firefighter chased us. Me and Albert are freaking driving down the street. You go to get on the highway.
Yeah.
And it was there was tons of traffic and no one was wanting to let you in.
That section doesn't even exist anymore.
Does it really?
Yeah, they took it off. Probably because of people like me.
Yeah. Well, we're just sitting there and it's we're waiting forever to try to freaking get in, get on the highway, and no one's letting us on. And so finally there's a little space and we're we're good. And so you go. And then this truck, didn't he swerve off the road for a second?
Yeah, he went all, which I swear I had a lot of.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he was just speeding super fast. He was really far from me, and he just I get in front of him, and he's just and then from that's when he started chasing us for a really long time.
Yeah, so he freaking chases us. And he puts his hand out the window and starts waving for us to pull over. And we're driving down the highway. And then finally you're should we just pull over and let this guy cuss us out so we can just move on? And we're okay, screw it.
Let's just see what he wants.
I'm sorry. We're just gonna.
We were gonna a new one.
Yeah, we're gonna bend over and take it. Just whatever. Let him freaking get it out and then leave. And so. But you're okay, we don't want to be unsafe about it though. Let's find a parking lot or something.
Yeah.
And so we pull over into we exit the highway. He follows us. We pull into a gas station, right? And then he pulls into the gas station, but not behind us. And he circles the gas station, and then he parks where he's facing us,
right in front of us, facing us.
And so we're sitting there, and he's not getting out of the truck
for a long time, and we're just is he gonna come?
Yeah, is he gonna come or not? And so then I think we were even what if he's getting his gun ready or something? What if he's getting it ready?
Because it was a long time. Literally, I remember we turn and he gets in front of us, and we're just sitting there, and we're just okay,
are you gonna come do it or not?
Yeah, he's gonna come cuss us out or whatever, get my insurance. Even though he didn't even wreck anything, all he did was just swerve.
Yeah.
I was okay, what's the worst that can happen? I mean, you didn't run into anything. You didn't hit me. I didn't hit you. Whatever, we're fine. He's probably just gonna yell at us.
Yeah.
No, he just. I don't even know what he was doing.
I don't either. Well, we have a theory, but we'll circle back to it. You may not remember the theory, but so we freaking were whatever. This guy's not doing anything, so let's just leave.
Yeah, I was okay, whatever. So I just turned the car back on, and
as soon as you freaking leave, he peels out, burns rubber, and is following us, and he's right on our tail again. And so now we don't get back on the highway. We're going through town.
We're going through neighborhoods.
And we're swinging it and stuff. No turn signals because we're like, we gotta lose this psycho.
Y'all could have hit somebody.
Yeah, and we're like, skirt, 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 and we're going. And we actually, do you remember we lost him?
We did lose him.
And we were going like right next to like the college here. And we're driving and we're looking behind us. We're like, okay, we finally lost him. And he passes us going the other way on the other side of the street. And we're like, oh God, that's him. And then he noticed us and turns and freaking is following us again. And so then we lost him a second time. And we saw a cop sitting on the side of the road. And so we pull up and like you stop and we roll the passenger side window down. We're like, excuse me. And he like looks over at us like, what do you guys want? And we're like, someone's chasing us. Yeah.
Imagine if this guy like was very dangerous. He would have killed us. It would have been that cop's fault.
Yeah. A case of freaking road rage.
We told him, we were like, hey, this guy is following us and we don't know what to do. And he's like, I think the cop was like, listen guys, I'm taking care of something right now. Yeah. If it's an emergency, just go to the police station.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what he told us.
What the fuck?
Yeah. Like this guy's freaking chasing us. We were like, he's been chasing us for blocks and blocks and like he won't leave us alone. And like he was just like, look guys, I'm in the middle of something.
Shot in a road rage incident.
Yeah.
He's just like, yeah, I'm in the middle of something
right now.
I know, and y'all tried to stop and let him chew y'all out.
Yeah, we tried to freaking just let the guy get his anger out and nothing. So we went to school the next day and we're like telling everybody about it. And like we had described the truck had like lights on the top. And we end up finding out like that this guy was most likely a volunteer firefighter.
Who had one leg.
Why'd you say it like that?
Because it makes it so much
weirder.
And so that's why I was saying we're going to circle back to the theory of why he was just sitting there. You think he was just putting his leg on?
That's probably what it was.
Wait, but like, how did y'all find out that
prosthetic leg?
As soon as I put this fucking leg on. I'm going to shove it up you guys'
ass. He come and shoot y'all because he was putting his leg on so he could go walk up to y'all?
Yeah.
Imagine you wanted to kick our ass and you just kick his prosthetic leg.
Y'all didn't tell me that when y'all first told me the story that he had a fake leg.
Yeah.
Someone we knew.
If it's that guy, but yeah.
Yeah, we knew. Someone actually witnessed it. Someone witnessed it. She was like, "Oh my God, I know that guy that y'all just almost got in an accident with, and he's a volunteer firefighter or something like that." And then we found out somehow that he's got like one leg or whatever.
Yeah. She told us he was a volunteer firefighter, and then we could bleep this name too. But Alan was like, "Well, my mom's a volunteer firefighter. I wonder if she knows."
Yeah, it was Alan.
He asked her, and then his mom was like, "Oh, the maroon truck," and we're like, "Yeah," and with the lights, and we're like, "Yeah." He was like,
I thought it was black.
I thought it was maroon. Maybe it was black.
I think it was black.
But yeah, she was like, "Oh yeah, that's so and so's truck," and then she was the one that told us he has like a prosthetic leg and all that, and yeah.
I think my favorite moment that we had was probably whenever I couldn't get my key out of the ignition. I got stuck. So we took it to that car place and they just fucked it up even more.
Yep.
So we drove all the way to the car dealership.
Was it like it jerking and stuff? Like not even staying.
So we're driving on the highway.
We're driving like this to the highway.
And then they were ignoring Josh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because first we bring it to this one car shop and they screwed it up worse. Like that's when it started jerking. Because originally, we get to your house and you couldn't get your key out of the ignition.
My key got stuck in the ignition. I couldn't get it out. I was like, what the fuck? Like, it was really weird. Like, it wasn't budging or nothing. So, I think it might have been your suggestion or... I don't know. We were like, let's go to...
Yeah, because... Yeah. Yeah, so, my dad has dealt with them a couple of times. So, he was like, yeah, it should be fine. Just bring it there. But I remember, like, when you couldn't get the key out, I thought you were messing with me. And you were like, you try. And I was like, Jesus, this thing's really stuck in there.
Yeah, it's stuck. So, we went to the automotive place. And
it wasn't there because it was his, like, that. My dad was like, ask for because it's, like, his place. And, like, that's who my dad deals with. He wasn't there. So, this was, like, some random mechanic that works there. And then he gets under the hood. And I forget what he even told us. But he was just like, I don't know.
Yeah, he pull some plug or whatever, and he's like, I don't know, guys, I can't fix it for you.
Yeah,
so
it's not here, and
so he messed up. We found out later it was the computer plug.
Yeah,
but basically that plug, I guess, that he unplugged fucked with the whole system. So I'm driving and it's just and on the dash the meters are just
yeah.
And the lights are just flickering and we're just like, oh my god. So we drove from like that.
Yeah. Oh my god, that's like kind of far.
It was far.
Yeah.
Were you sweating?
Yeah.
Yep. All the way there like that. And then freaking this a-hole right here. we park in a parking spot. And then, like, for whatever reason, you're like, just sit in here and I'll go in there.
Yeah, because I thought, I don't even know why I told him that. I was like, okay, just wait right here. I'm going to go check in the car.
You didn't trust him? He's going to give you some bad luck.
I'll be right back. I thought I was going to come right back or something.
And then, so I'm just sitting there looking at my phone. And I'm like waiting for you to come back. And like the driver's door opens. So I look over expecting to see you. And it's some random guy getting into the car. And I'm like, are we being, either this car is getting stolen or this is like someone who works here. And so like, I'm like, okay, he's in like a mechanic's jumpsuit.
And it was so quick because usually when you take your car to like a shop or something, you got to waiting or something like that.
This is like,
I had just talked to them. And I guess immediately after I gave him my key, he went to go take the car.
Yeah.
Because as soon as it was just, yeah.
And so then Albert's standing like in the shop area and he just sees the car pull up and me awkwardly sitting in the passenger seat, not wanting to look at this guy. And then here's the worst part. It's me and this random guy pulling up like this. Jerking back and forth.
And I start laughing because I see Josh. I can just tell he's awkwardly in there. He's just there, just looking straight while this other guy's driving the car. just.
Did he even say anything to you?
No.
I think you told me that he said like, man, they fucked your car up or something like that.
Oh,
or the car sounds like shit or something.
Yeah, that's what it was. This car sounds like shit. And so then we pull up into the thing. And then I get out and I go over and stand next to you, and I'm like quietly like bickering, like I can't believe freaking let me out there, and freaking this freaking stranger came and got, and then they're like under the hood and they're like, he's like, yeah, it's jerking and the things are going crazy, and blah blah blah, and like during this time I was texting my dad. What are you looking at? During this time I was texting my dad and I was telling him like, hey, they screwed it up. And so he was like pissed and he was like, who was it? Like, and I was like, no, it was some other guy. And we were like, he unplugged something, I think, and it's like jerking and stuff. And he's like, I'm gonna call up there and I'm gonna ask him what he unplugged. And so then my dad calls me and we can hear them over there talking like, I don't know, like what did they do? And my dad's like, he said he unplugged the computer plug. And so I'm like, okay, Albert, they said he unplugged the computer plug.
So the people at the shop now are trying to figure out what the fuck they did to my car. So yeah, he had to call them. And
so first I walk up and I'm like, they're talking and I wait for like a moment where it gets quiet and I'm like, it's the computer plug that he unplugged at the other place. And they're like, I mean, I just don't know what the hell it could have been.
Totally ignored what he said.
And so like I wait for a quiet moment again.
He tried to play it off. He goes, yeah, they said it's a computer plug. And then, yeah. Straight up ignored him.
Just ignore me. And I'm like, so, yeah, it's the computer plug that they unplugged over at.
And they're still ignoring him.
And they're still ignoring me. And then Albert goes, I got this. And then he goes, so, yeah, it's the computer plug. And then they're like, I mean, what the hell would you unplug to make?
How'd that feel, Albert?
I was like, what the... I couldn't understand why they were ignoring us.
I don't know. I guess they thought like these two freaking
don't know nothing
teenagers with long hair. Yeah, these guys don't freaking know anything about freaking cars. But yeah, and then they ended up... I think we even like witnessed them figuring it out. Like someone goes like, oh, look, the computer plug's unplugged. And we're like, oh my God, that's what we were trying to...
I think that was my top one.
Your
top Josh story.
Yeah, my top Josh story.
Josh experience.
When my luck was there for you to witness. Rubbed off on you. Well, we went off on a little tangent, but...
It was like a 30-minute tangent.
Was it?
Something like that. But in the spirit of Christmas, I believe Kristin was going to tell us the story of Krampus.
Ooh. A little short story.
I'm excited because I don't really know the whole story.
I don't either. Yeah.
I should have did a little deeper dive.
Yeah, I always heard like the movies and like the horror stuff. Like they do like they do Christmas haunted houses with him and stuff. But I never
maybe we'll do a little bit deeper of a dive next year or something.
Yeah. Next year.
Well, Christmas time is gonna be like a whole nother year away. But basically, it's kind of messed up. It's there to like scare kids, and it seems like these people really get a kick out of scaring children.
Nice.
So Krampus is a German Christmas tradition rooted in paganism. He is mostly portrayed as Saint Nicholas's counterpart. So like Saint Nick is like the good guy always, and then Krampus is the one who gets the little kids instead of like there being a lump of coal left by like Santa or something.
Okay.
He's half goat, half man creature who carries birch sticks looking for bad children to punish.
What's a birch stick?
Like a tree, like tree limbs.
Oh, okay.
Basically a switch.
Okay.
So yeah, he looks pretty creepy if you look at any of like the depictions of him, and they have parades with him in it too.
Where do they have parades?
And
I want to know.
Germany and Austria.
That's weird.
It's really creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks pretty creepy, like the costumes they have and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
But like after Saint Nick delivers his gifts to the good children, Krampus is not far behind to punish the bad children. Why'd you point at me?
I was telling him to pay attention.
Oh. So he uses the birch sticks to whip the children, and sometimes he will kidnap them or eat them.
Eat them?
Eat them.
Jesus.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what they, tell the kids if they're bad.
Kidnaps them and then eats them?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Jeez.
This is what they're telling kids.
In
That's
Germany?
pretty intense.
Well, I think it's more like Austria. It was like kind of both Austria and Germany, but mostly, I don't know, Austria was mentioned.
Yeah.
Probably why they're so well behaved.
So basically, he's a Christmas boogeyman, and adults will even dress up as Krampus at night to scare children during the holiday.
Oh, God dang.
And they'll have like parades and stuff, and people will dress as Krampus and like chase the little kids around.
Wow. That's
Damn.
insane.
Crazy how a holiday full of joy and cheer
Can be
so dark.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what's cool is like, because like I remember hearing of Krampus, I looked into like to see if there was any more Christmas scary folklores, and there's actually a few.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw like, I can't remember the name of the other one, but the other one was like Belschnickel. I only remember that because of
We'll
The
get into that
Office.
later.
Oh, really?
Well, I would like to hear all about that right after we take one quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Santa?
No cookies and milk?
I didn't think you would come here. I don't have kids.
You didn't believe I existed, did you?
Of course I did.
You didn't believe I existed, did you?
No.
Every year, more and more people stop believing in Santa Claus. The less people who believe, the weaker Santa's powers get. It is predicted that by next Christmas, Santa's powers will have officially become less than Shaggy Rogers from Scooby-Doo, who gets stronger and stronger each year. Santa Claus, who used to rely on the joy that Christmas brings to the hearts of children around the world, suffered his first blow when malls across the world began shutting down in favor of businesses like Amazon. The second blow came in 2020, when Santa was forced to quarantine and was unable to deliver any presents or make any public appearances at all. The magic of Christmas has slowly died ever since, and this year, Santa Claus isn't depending on bringing you gifts to make you a believer. Santa Claus is planning on beating your ass. The only way to avoid an ass beating is to leave out milk and cookies on Christmas Eve. This is your one and only warning. Leave out the cookies and milk. Children or not, Santa Claus is coming to town, and all he wants for Christmas is you.
He sees you when you're sleeping.
Ho, ho, ho.
He knows when you're awake. He knows if you've been bad or good, so be good for goodness sake.
And welcome back to Off-Brand Horror. Albert, you said you had some Christmas-related horror stories for us?
I do, actually. The story of Krampus inspired me to look at more into these horrific Christmas folklore stories. So I decided to look into it. So,
Jesus.
Yeah, right? It's a scary ass picture. So I pulled up an article from Bloody Disgusting that tells five absolutely terrifying Christmas legends. So we're about to dive into this.
All right.
So it starts off by saying Christmas is a time for family, love, and joy. But that doesn't mean horror doesn't have a place in the holiday. It's very true. While many families will be celebrating the annual visit from St. Nicholas on Christmas Eve, some families will be preparing for visits from more sinister characters.
Mm-hmm.
The
like
following
the Austrians.
Right? The following 5 Christmas legends all speak of nefarious creatures or people that do more harm than good during the holiday season. Never heard that word before. That's a new
This
one.
kind of like made me thankful that all we got was like Santa Claus and
Right.
not like Krampus or something.
That's why we're so spoiled rotten.
Yeah.
We never learned to be disciplined by all these horrific, nefarious creatures. So which one is the scariest? You tell us. Okay. So the first, number 1 is Krampus. I don't think we need to get into that. Number 2 is Belsnickel. While many of you know Belsnickel because of The Office, I never watched that show. His origins actually go way back to the early 1800s. Belsnickel is another weird word, cantankerous.
Yeah, cantankerous.
Cantankerous old man who would deliver cakes, candies, and nuts to the good children.
Nuts. Like put an emphasis on
And whip the bad children with a switch.
Sounds like a
Oh my goodness.
On Christmas Eve.
These bad guys love to whip their children.
Yeah. Basically, he just delivers goodies to like the good kids, like cake and candy. And then whips the bad children.
Jesus
with that
Christ.
switch.
What the heck?
Number 3, I don't know if I'm going to say this right. I'm going to say either Perchta or Parkta.
I would think Perchta.
Perchta. Perchta is a... Huh? Oh.
Puto.
You couldn't speak Spanish the last time, Josh.
Chinga la puta madre.
Jesus.
Jesus
That's
Christ.
Jesus.
That's Jesus to you.
Perchta is a dual-gendered spirit who may appear either as a beautiful woman or a haggard crone. She would visit homes throughout the 12 days of Christmas and determine, like so many other characters in this list, whether or not the children had behaved all year. If they had, she would leave them a silver coin. If they didn't, she would slit their bellies open.
Oh my gosh.
Remove their guts and stuff the hole with straw and pebbles.
Good Lord.
That's quite intense. That's what it says too. And I felt that.
Yeah, that's like worse than the Krampus one.
She'd slit their stomachs.
Stick a straw.
And pebbles. Like what? She's making a scarecrow?
Oh, she'd make like a scarecrow out of them, basically. She'd shove straw and pebbles in there.
I'm sure many children dreaded December for the fear of receiving a visit from Perchta.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
I
gosh.
would.
I'd
I
be
would
more
too.
scared than anything.
Yeah.
Where is this at? It didn't even say where it originates from. You have to find out where Perchta comes from.
Let's see. That's also Germanic.
Oh, really? So there's a lot of
see,
German
that's
ones.
why they're so
Yeah.
humble up there.
That's why they're so... Did you say Germanic? Is that how you say that?
Yeah.
It's pretty close to like satanic.
Hey,
Satanic.
Ooh. I forget which way that accent goes. Grilla?
okay, we're gonna say Grilla.
Gryla?
Gryla. I'll say Grilla. Sounds better.
Okay.
Originating in Iceland, Grilla is a giantess who is able to sense misbehaving children all year round. She keeps a record of those children and eats them as a snack during Christmas time.
Jesus.
As you can see in the image below, it wasn't the cleanest meal.
Good Lord.
Though she would frequently make a stew with naughty children. Fun fact, in later years, the legend had her being the mother of the Yule lads, mischievous creatures who play pranks on the townspeople.
Oh my goodness.
That's a creepy...
Yeah.
You see that image?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Looks like a nun eating a baby.
It does.
See? Catholic Church.
Catholic Church.
Creepy.
Man, we need stories like these in America because, man...
Oh my God. The kids would be scared to go to sleep.
Yeah, but we're horrible people. We had nothing to discipline us. Oh, God, this one's going to be hard.
Necht Ruprecht.
Necht Ruprecht.
Fuck.
Coming at number 5 is Necht Ruprecht. Necht Ruprecht has been mentioned as a companion of St. Nicholas, but he would go from house to house and ask the children to pray. If they did, he would give them a treat, apples, nuts, etc. But if they didn't, he would give them useless trinkets like coal or sticks, etc. The worst would come if they refused to even try to pray. He would beat them.
Jesus.
That seems to be a common theme, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With his bag of ashes that he liked to carry around.
What in the world?
Why ashes?
Well, I guess this is where the coal comes from, like on our side of the...
Yeah.
It is even said that he would leave a switch for their parents to beat them with during the year.
Oh, for the whole year, like, this is a bad kid, you're going to need a
whip
switch.
your children.
Nice.
What is a scary Christmas holiday legend you have heard before? Share your stories in the comments below.
Subscribe to Off Brand Horror.
Man, those are some pretty intense ones.
That is.
Yeah,
The slit
Jesus.
belly
the
one.
Slit belly one, yeah. That was the standout.
Yeah, it
ripping
was.
out the guts and everything.
So they could still potentially be alive while she's shoving straw and pebbles into
down
them.
their stomach.
Jesus. You hear that, kids?
How does that even come? How do you even make that stuff up? It's like
I don't
Christmas.
know.
Hey,
They,
this is...
The kids are driving them crazy. Like, they're at their last wit. They're like...
Someone's gonna slit your stomach open.
I feel like it's just horrible. Parents be like, if you don't behave, there's this person's gonna come to our house tonight. It's gonna slit your belly open.
Slit your freaking belly open.
God, that's pretty cool. We need some of those things here in America.
Let's come up with some. Well, the next thing that we would like to do, the next segment of the show, is we want to call some creepy numbers. And by creepy numbers...
Good thing it wasn't full.
By creepy numbers, this is what we mean. Albert, would you like to explain?
Okay. So, around the internet, there's a lot of postings of phone numbers that have either creepypasta attached to them or some type of scary legends to where, like, you call these numbers, either you're cursed or it's just really eerie numbers, phone numbers you can call. Phone numbers you can call to kill people, things like that. So I thought it would be interesting to dive into those numbers and maybe call them right here on the show and
see what they sound like.
see, yeah.
Like, Josh needs any more curses.
Right?
Yeah, really.
Hey, it could fix you.
Yeah, I need somebody to fix me, so maybe.
Maybe he could counter.
All right, well, let's pull them up. I don't have my phone, so.
Where's your
It's
phone?
up to you, Albert.
Okay, let me find some.
You're scrolling past all the numbers. Don't like any?
One of them said the least creepy. The second one said it's been disconnected.
Oh.
Yeah, you got the iPad. Pull it up, and I'll call it.
Josh said he don't have his phone on him.
Yeah, he's got an iPad right here.
I was talking about to use to call.
A few moments later.
Okay, this one's just kind of weird.
That picture's creepy.
It is.
Yeah,
I
it
can see
says,
from here.
people believe that this is the dead's number. If he calls you, your deceased loved one wants to contact you. Hence,
That's weird.
break up with the spirit before you get hurt. The male voice commands you to ask 15 people to call him or die within a week for defying his orders. Please do not call it because the dead do not have numbers. More so, you might develop a mental illness because the contact creates an illusion that you can reach out to the deceased loved ones you badly miss. I already have a lot of that.
You want to call it?
It is
No.
1 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0 0.
Are you for real?
Yes, that's what it says.
That's a number?
That's what it says.
All right, let's
That
give
does
the
sound like
call.
a cursed number.
Make sure it's next to the mic.
Your call cannot be completed or dialed. Please check the number and...
All right, that's a
Well, that
bust.
one didn't work. That's not the first one I've heard, though. I've heard that there's actually some times where like people get phone calls from dead loved ones. That's scary, ain't it?
Yeah, I don't like that.
It's a lot of times they say it comes from like numbers that say like private number, or there was one that said it was just purely zeros, and they could hear like the person that passed away. They could hear their voice on the other line. It's scary, ain't it?
Yes. Or like something mimicking them.
Mm-hmm. They might have phones in heaven or hell.
Or hell. This one says, will you hear a daughter pleading with her mother to spare her life when you call this number?
What
The story further states that she gets locked in a room and gunshot sounds fill the back end. Well, a popular rock band used this tactic to get the world's attention. That I literally don't know what that means, but...
Okay.
1-216-333-1810.
Sorry, the number you are trying to reach is no longer in service.
That sounds pretty scary too.
All right, this one is among the top scary phone numbers that you should never call. It is the Red Room number. It is believed that kidnappers will track your location if you call the number or receive its call. They will torture.
I'm supposed to go to sleep tonight after this?
They will torture and kill you and then air on the web video footage of your last minutes or days on Earth.
Have you heard of red rooms?
No.
On the dark web, apparently there's like red rooms you can like access where they like show them killing and torturing people.
Right,
I don't know how true that is.
All right, don't call this.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
this is like one we should stay
Yeah,
away
let's
from.
try it.
Well, it's
What is it?
Albert's phone. So
Yeah, it's mine.
You're not on my
anyways.
Wi-Fi.
And I got Death Wish anyway.
There you go. 408-634-2806.
Not complete your call.
Well, they hung up quick.
This is all.
That's all they needed.
You see that? Hold on.
Not complete your call.
It doesn't even
Try
ring.
again.
Bro, I think they're tracking you, to be honest.
Damn. Next.
Next. All right, I don't even know what this one means. I doubt this one's going to work. But it's 666-666-6666.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please check the number.
What website are you on?
828.
Not even
Not
the
even
background
reading the
anymore.
story.
Hold on. 828.
756 0109.
01.
09.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed.
Not a single one works.
All right, call this one 630-296-7536.
This is Booth World Industries.
Yeah.
Okay. So apparently, Booth World Industries is a number you can dial where you can schedule a remodeling, aka to have someone killed. And apparently they log and trace your number. But let's give it a try. The creepypasta behind it.
It's the only one that works.
It's ringing.
All right.
Hold on.
Maybe there's a voicemail.
Industries. Your number has been logged and traced. A service representative will be with you shortly for remodeling. We at Bloopers Industries say thanks. You have a marvelous day.
I'm gonna schedule a remodeling for. Off-brand horror.
Albert!
Just start.
I like how I said before I said y'all just get it.
Putting our name out
All
there.
right, well, we'll find out how accurate that is.
They call us back. So they're supposed to call you back, right?
I thought you wanted to die, Albert.
Yeah, I should have put one in for yourself. All right, call 407 734 0254.
You've reached Sprinkles the Clown. I'm not here to take your call. Leave me a message, I'll call you back.
I don't know.
Hi, Ringo's the Clown. This is Josh Todd. Just asking if you want.
Oh, wow. It says, according to legend, if he does call you back, he will scare people for you, including a misbehaving child for a few $100.
Poor children, always getting terrorized.
He's going to call you back, Alfred.
A few moments later.
Your call did not go through. Please try your call again.
More moments later.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
Church of Scientology on Facebook checking out these.
What was that?
Church of Scientology?
Is that what they said? Churches?
No,
Why'd you hang up on it?
I didn't know what it was. It didn't even ring. They just answered.
Yeah, that was freaking weird. Church of Scientology. Dude, freaking Scientologists. You don't want to mess with them. I'll kill you.
Are you calling it again?
Different one.
Oh. Josh hung up real quick. What, it sounded too real?
Uh-huh, she said that was a real person. Oh, you got one.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for calling Marshall, Carter, and Dark Limited. Unfortunately, your number is not on our customer roster. If you wish to purchase Marshall, Carter, and Dark membership, please press 2 and we will reach out to you within 2 to 3 business days. Thank you, and may your wealth only grow larger.
You gonna press 2? What was that supposed to be?
I don't know. Someone posted on this Reddit saying, "Call this. This is scary."
1-855-948-4788.
4788.
Welcome to Live Links. For English, press 1. Para español, oprima 2. You must be 18 or older to continue. By continuing, you are consenting to allow us to send you text messages about our services and special offers. If you don't want to receive these messages, reply with "Stop." Standard message and data rates may apply. Please see
You
our
may
terms
wanna
and conditions
go.
on our website for more information.
No, keep going.
Men, press 1.
It's gonna
Women,
text
press
him.
2.
He could push stop if he wants it to stop.
Men, press 1. Women, press 2. We'd like to offer you a free trial so you can start having fun and meeting great local women.
This is a sex line, guys.
Like what? Oh my god.
Wait, so were you asking for men to call you, or were you asking for...
I hope I don't get a text message. Let's see.
Try this one. 858-215-4455.
Thank you for calling Off-Brand Horror. Have you seen a monster
Off-brand horror, guys. 858-215-4455. Leave us your scary stories, and we will listen to them and react to them.
Who did the voice for that?
I got a computer to do it. All right, guys. So we're gonna play a game because last time the game was so much fun with the trivia and the shots of tequila. We're going to make sure Kristin is involved this time. And
I was involved last time.
Yeah, you were the
I was the question reader.
You didn't get punishments though. Yeah. You didn't get the punishments. And that's what I mean.
As it should be.
And for the season, for the Christmas season, eggnog is a very seasonal drink. Now here's the thing. I love eggnog. And these two hate it.
Fucking disgusting.
This is going to be a little bit more of a punishment for y'all than for me. But before we get into the rules of the game...
I never forget when I first found out.
What?
We went to Walmart when we were in high school or whatever. And I guess it was around this time, and you bought this whole bottle of eggnog. You were so excited. And I was like, what the hell is that? Like, yeah, try it. I was like, this is fucking disgusting, dude. They're like, yeah, you were so excited. I fucking love eggnog.
It's delicious. I don't understand. Let us know. Do you like eggnog? Let us know in the comments.
Well, I guess I could relate. I'm a big lover of candy corn. A lot of people hate that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Freak.
Hey, it's good.
So before we get into the rules of the game, I've brought us a shot of. This is just eggnog. There's no alcohol in this.
So you punish us before the game even starts.
For the viewers.
Why'd you do that?
Because it was like tipping.
Oh.
For the viewers, I just want them to, And maybe y'all's taste has changed. Maybe y'all will like it.
Yeah, I think the last time I tried it was probably with you.
This is like a high quality eggnog. I used to get the cheap stuff when we were teenagers. That's all I could afford. All right, bottoms up. God, that's delicious. Both of y'all look like y'all are about to throw up.
I heard him swallow it. That flavor is a lot better than the one you usually get.
That one's good.
Mm-mm.
I don't like the texture.
I don't either.
Ew!
That's good. God, that's good. Y'all are crazy.
Ugh.
All right. So, if you've ever heard of the game Heads Up, then you basically know what we're going to play. But for those who don't know what the game is, what are you laughing at?
When you asked me, I was like, Heads Up, 7-Up?
I was like, we're going to play Heads Up. Heads Up, 7-Up? No, not Heads Up, 7-Up. So the game Heads Up, we have these flashcards that we wrote some iconic horror people on, like horror icons. It could be any character from a horror movie, or it could be something Christmas related. So Christmas characters, Christmas items, stuff like that. And Kristin the cheater wrote most of these without telling us. And
we said them all out loud except for maybe two.
Yeah, 2 or 3, 4 or 5. And I saw you over there writing. And so what we're going to do is we're going to take turns, and we're going to take the card, and you hold it up against your head, and you don't look at what that name is. And the other two people have to, without saying who it is, describe the person in a way to where the person holding the name up knows who it is and is able to guess it before the time runs out. You cannot rhyme the name. You can't say a rhyme. So you have to explain in a way that's not
characteristics.
Rhyming, and characteristics and stuff like that. And if you get it, you're good. If the time runs out and you did not guess who it was, you have to take a shot of eggnog and rum. Eggnog and rum over here. We got it right here in front of the camera. And so you want to get this right. Let's play fair. Let's not purposely give vague guesses to the person. So yeah, I forgot to grab the little thing for the timer. But do you have
Hopefully
can you do
the
like
rum makes it taste a little bit better.
It dilutes that. The texture is going to be just about the same, though.
How long should we give ourselves?
30 seconds?
30 seconds. God,
45? 1 minute?
30, I think 30 seconds.
That's good.
30 seconds is
That's
good.
good.
Should I go first?
Sure. If you're offering, go for it. Don't look.
I'm not looking.
All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
Put it up to your head. Put it up to your head.
Is
And
it
hold
the
on.
right side up?
No, it's upside down. Flip it.
Dang it.
There you go.
Let
there
me
you
flip
go.
these back over.
Okay.
I thought I flipped them the right way.
Did you shuffle those two, by the way?
A little bit.
Okay. It's upside down again.
He was so confident. Okay, here we go.
How did you get it upside down again?
I don't know.
All right. Hold it up.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The timer's going. Merry Christmas.
Christmas tree?
No. Red hat.
Santa Claus?
Yes.
Yeah.
You got it. You're safe. You're safe.
Merry
Gonna
Christmas.
reset.
Ho, ho, ho.
That probably would have given it away too.
Yeah, I didn't want to be too easy
Yeah.
about it.
Okay.
Give you a little challenge.
So what do I do? Just
hold it
Kristin,
up
I
to your
do it
head.
This way?
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure we both can see it. Okay. All right.
Green.
Green.
Grinch.
Yes. God dang. Jesus Christ. Could have been a Christmas tree. Could have been freaking. All right, here, Kristin. You're gonna have to do the timer since I'm holding it up. You looked in the camera, didn't you?
Oh, I can't even see it.
All right, yeah. No looking in the camera.
Is the camera farther back?
Yeah, because it's plugged into the charger.
Okay.
All right. Ready? Mm-hmm. Hello.
Don't make it too easy.
Final girl.
More details?
Ghost face?
Oh, Sydney Prescott.
We're good. No one's gonna lose.
I know, Jesus.
That's why
All right.
someone has to like write the answers and like just be the I guess ref.
The ref?
Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Is it upside down again?
No.
Okay.
No. White mask.
Michael Myers.
Yes. All right, Alward's turn. All right, let me hit play. Ooh.
Whaler.
Huh?
Whaler.
Whaler.
The wailing lady.
La Llorona?
Yeah.
Yes. Should have said lady. All right, my turn.
You ready to guess it right?
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Christmas monster.
Krampus? Jesus. Y'all want to figure out a new game?
Some harder like subjects.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Well, let's just go through the whole deck, see what happens.
Don't make it too easy.
Yeah. Hunting.
Hunting.
Rudolph.
Yeah. Carrot.
Cole.
Frosted Snowman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, God, I thought we were going to have our first shot.
Carrot and coal. It's a carrot. Coal.
Cool.
Happy birthday.
I forgot to put a letter on there. Dreams.
Freddy Krueger.
Fred Krueger.
Gremlins.
Okay. All right, we're doing something different.
Hold on, let's keep going.
This is kinda weird.
Kissing.
Mistletoe.
Yes.
Santa's helpers.
Elves. Oh, I almost landed in the fire.
Your turn.
All right. Are we gonna finish it?
There's only like what, one more?
Upside down. Oh, did you hit the timer? Cheating.
Oop, I didn't start it over. But that's all right.
Okay,
Go
that's
on.
fine.
I'll get it.
Maybe we'll finally get a shot.
Well, say something.
Nightmare.
Sandy Claus.
Horror Christmas.
Y'all were giving the worst hints.
We had to. Yeah, Sandy Claus should get Nightmare. I said the name of the movie basically.
I was thinking Freddy Krueger. I was like, wait, we already did that one though.
Finally,
take a shot.
first shot.
Take a shot.
What's wrong with you? I never.
Woo!
That was it.
How was it?
It was okay.
Just okay.
It was just okay.
All right, Albert.
Last one.
Make it real hard.
Presents.
Presents.
We should have did it where we can only give one hint.
Yeah. Tradition.
Green.
Tree. Christmas tree.
Yeah. Just in the nick of time.
That should have been the rule. Only give one hint.
I know, one hint. All right.
Well, that was easy.
Here you go, Kristin. I'm not going to look. Since you already took a shot, that's some Christmas trivia for you. And once we get to you, we will scroll to the bottom if we don't run out.
So don't scroll.
So don't scroll. That way you can get some questions too.
Okay.
So
She's scrolling.
I'm looking for the first question.
just like last time, we got to hit the.
Oh, I'm gonna have to do that.
Yep.
Okay. When were gingerbread houses invented?
Why me? Okay, I'm about to say you too.
Well, y'all can guess the century, and whoever gets the closest
The
will win.
century?
Yeah.
Okay, like how? Oh,
Josh already took the L.
I'm not gonna guess that.
okay. Here we go. Bottoms up.
Bottoms up, Bert. Was that gross?
That was very bitter.
That was some nasty noises y'all were putting in the mics.
Oh,
All right.
that was bitter as fuck. Kristin.
All right.
You ready to do it again? If all these questions are going to be this hard.
Oh man. Okay.
All right, the next question.
I can still taste it.
It's bad, ain't it?
It's very bad.
How many U.S. households put up a Christmas tree? Joshua Todd.
7,000.
That was way off. Albert, would you like to give a guess?
100,000. What?
More than 95 million. 77% of American households display a Christmas tree.
How should I know?
I know.
That was such a small fraction.
That like requires research.
Yeah.
Just how many houses require. We need a better question.
Jesus.
Albert was closer. I don't know if y'all want to do it that way.
I think you should find another group of questions. Because that's hard.
Yeah.
True or false? This one might be easy.
Okay. It's 50-50. So
Jingle Bells was always a Christmas song.
False.
Answer is false.
Yeah, so what?
Really?
It's a shot?
Now, the classic holiday tune Jingle Bells was written in the mid-19th century by James Pierpont while he experienced a bout of homesickness while living in Savannah, Georgia. Though debated, some believe it was originally written for the Thanksgiving program of his father's church.
Oh, see, I just figured it's a trick question. Be like, oh, of course, it's Jingle Bells.
Ew! You done took 2 shots.
Yeah, y'all's turn. Was Christmas ever outlawed in America?
Burnt? Yes.
That is correct. Albert, take a shot.
Well, what's the story behind that?
Though you may find it surprising, the answer is yes. From 1659 to 1681, the Puritans did not allow Christmas to be celebrated, going so far as to officially outlaw celebrating the date. Christmas wasn't designated a national holiday until almost 2 centuries later in 1870.
Wow, interesting. It's like taking medicine from a spoon.
Worse than the tequila.
It's really bad. It tastes horrible.
Here's a fitting question. True or false?
Chew.
George Washington loved eggnog.
Burnt.
Ooh, that's like the same time.
Burnt.
Albert?
True.
That one is true. The founding father even had his own boozy recipe where he forgot to note the number of eggs needed, but included the albeit important instruction, taste frequently.
She's sipping it.
Oh, that aftertaste.
It's bad, ain't it?
What did the other reindeer not let Rudolph do because of his
Burp.
shiny nose?
Join in other reindeer games.
That's it.
Damn it. I forgot about that song. Oh. Can't reach. It's not good.
Well, guys, that has been another episode of Off-Brand Horror. We hope that you enjoyed. It was a Christmas edition kind of episode. It was all over the place. We we didn't stick to the horror theme too much, but we got to have some Christmas cheer at Christmas time. And we hope that you will continue watching when we release our, I would say next week, but at this point we're just releasing sporadically because we can't keep up. Can't keep up. This is what we do at the end now.
Blow out the candle, Albert.
Sure.
We will see you next week. Or we will see you when we see you on Off-Brand Horror.
Death is your only escape. Die.
Where'd Kristin go?
I think she went to brush her teeth because that eggnog.
That shit was nasty.
I don't know what's wrong with y'all. Freaking eggnog's good.
I don't know. Just the aftertaste of those shots were just, it's just still lingering in my freaking mouth.
You ever miss being young?
What do you mean?
Like, you know, seems like it was better days back then. Like everything was easier.
Yeah, I think when I think about the good old days and, now, I would say I put that final nail in the coffin when I cut my hair. Because, when I think of old school days, I think of my long ass hair and, the way I dress and everything. I still sort of dress similar, but.
That's how I feel, too. Look at this. Look at those two studs with our long freaking hair. Why do we cut it off? That was the final nail in the coffin.
It really was. It'd be an interesting thing to go back in time.
Yeah.
Especially not have to deal with the shit going on today, all the responsibilities.
Yep.
Our bodies breaking down and getting old.
Getting fat.
Balding.
From the creator of MySpace.
What the fuck was that?
Comes an all-new smartwatch.
Is somebody there?
Introducing the Wayback Watch. All you do is put the watch on, set it to the date and time you want to travel back to, and you will get 24 hours to live that day over again.
Should we try it?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell that was.
Does this really work? Can two people do it?
Two people can do it if the person wearing the watch grabs onto the other person's shoulder.
Grab your shoulder? Whatever.
Oh, I'm excited for this.
Dude, I don't know. Okay. When should we go back? 2010?
I think that's the perfect time, actually. Yeah, let's go back to 2010.
All right, well, I'm just going to do, I don't know what date to do. Let's just do March 28th, 2010.
That works. I don't remember what got on that day, but...
I don't either.
Might as well.
All right. I'm going to push the button and then grab your shoulder. Let's go.
All right. Here we go.
Oh, holy crap.
Wait, how come I can only see out of one eye now?
Dude, you have hair.
Wait, you do too?
No way. Dude, are we actually in 2010?
I think that stuff actually worked.
Pull your phone out. I want to see a picture of myself.
I got you. Let me get...
Holy crap.
Wait a minute, that's not my phone.
What the fuck is that?
That's an iPod Nano. Dude, what the crap? Wow, we're back in 2010.
Dude, look, it's WrestleMania 26.
Remember, we were watching that back in the day.
Yeah.
At my old living room. And...
This is your old living room. Oh my god.
That's, wow.
I have all my old bling?
Yeah, I remember that.
Gee, look, your classic Misfit shirt? Dude, what is... We gotta find a mirror.
We gotta
find a mirror. Holy crap, dude. You know...
Dude, we're taking selfies like we used to back in 2010.
You know what this means. Selfie time.
Back in the day. For MySpace. Yeah. Oh, we gotta do the classic MySpace pose.
Well, watching WrestleMania is fun and all, but shouldn't we do something more valuable with our time?
Like what?
I don't know, like, maybe we should stop 9/11.
9/11?
Yeah.
That was back in 2001, you idiot.
Oh. Well, let's go check MySpace then.
That works.
Well, that was nostalgic, I guess, but MySpace really isn't as popular as what I remember.
Well, now that I think about it, we did go back to 2010.
Yeah.
2010 was kind of like when MySpace was dying and Facebook was becoming popular.
Wow, so wait a second. We were alive during the heyday of MySpace and during the uprising of Facebook?
Yeah.
God, we really are old.
What years was that? MySpace's prime time was 2007, 2009?
Yeah. I feel like getting drunk. You want to get drunk?
Yeah, I can do that. Let's go.
Wow, did we really just get kicked out of a bar? I didn't even think about it. We're not of age, so we can't go in.
I thought maybe our age would transfer with us too, but I guess not.
Yeah. Well, thinking about it, maybe we romanticized the past. Maybe living back in 2010 when we were teens again, it's honestly just kind of boring. Maybe it's just something that we look back and we say it's the good old days and I want to go back, instead of just living in the now. And maybe living in 2022 in our 30s really isn't so bad.
Really?
No. Looks like it's about time to go back anyway.
That 24 hours went by so fast.
I know.
I feel like we accomplished so much, but so little.
So little at the same time.
Whoa! Wait, hey, whoa!
Well, we're back. And it's like we never left.
My hair's gone.
Yep. I'm back to being bald.
Well, that was a fun 24 hours.
That was an awesome 24 hours. And this watch, I think I'll keep it.
You should. We definitely should do that again.
I mean, that'd be great to go back and hit up some dates that if we can remember the exact date.
And Kristin's still not back.
No, she's down there brushing her teeth, I guess. It's like we never left. At least we have our phones.
Do I? To make sure. Is it the iPod?
Back to a phone.
It's my Note 20 Ultra. I think I was fine with the iPod Nano.
Let's go play PS5.
Dude, ring. Dang it.
What were you trying to say?
Alright, hold on.
What was that?
Ring. Alright. Alright. Oh god, I got the laughs now. Did we really just kick?
Did we really just kick? Did we really just get kicked? Did we just kick? Get yourself together, Josh. This is getting to us.
Okay. Oh god.
Start crying because it's too much for you.
Alright. Oh god.
Is it too much for you, Josh?
Oh!
Why are you holding yourself?
Because it hurts.
It's because it's big.
It's big. Okay. Wow, did you...
Oh. Alright.
Wow, did we really?
Wait, I almost
wow,
tripped.
did we really? Wow, did we really? Alright.
Alright.
Wow, did we really just get kicked out of a bar?
It's like 3 in the morning and someone just knocked on my door.
Sit on Santa's fucking lap.